Hello, my name's Robert Dean Steele, and we are praying through the Psalms. Today, we're looking at Psalm 34. Now, according to what I read today on the background, it was of David when he pretended to be insane before Abimelech, who drove him away and left. So there's components of that in this psalm. But listen to what David says. I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall be continually in my mouth. My soul shall boast in the Lord. Let the afflicted hear and be glad. Glorify the Lord with me. Let us exalt his name together. Years ago, we had a wonderful old saint. His name was Brother Sargent, we called him, Earl Sargent. And this was his favorite song. And it went like this. I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be my mouth. My soul shall boast in thee, Lord, and my heart. Let the humble hear and be glad. Oh, magnify the Lord with me, and let us exalt his name together. I sought the Lord, and he heard me, and delivered me from all my fears. A great song. Then it goes on to say in verse number 5, those who look to him are radiant. Their faces will never become with shame. There is, of course, David was thinking about, of course, our good friend Moses. When he came out of the presence of the Lord, he shone with the presence of the Lord. The poor man called, and the Lord heard him and saved him from all his troubles. Isn't that great to know that, of course, when you are feeling poor, when you feel inadequate, all you have to do is cry out. Now listen to what it says. The angel of the Lord camps around those who fear him, and he delivers them. Isn't that great to know that you and I have angelic help today? Taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man who takes his refuge in him. He says, come on, taste and see. Experience the goodness of the Lord and understand that you are blessed when you take refuge, when you allow the Lord to be your shield, your buckler, and your protector. He says, fear the Lord, you saints, for those who fear him lack nothing. God's going to take care of you. David saw that. He says, lions may grow weak and hungry, but those who seek the Lord will lack no thing. Nothing. Jesus said, don't worry about food, clothing, transportation, and shelter. The Lord knows all about that. If he can take care of the fowl of the air and the flowers in the field, how much more are you than they are? Then he goes, says, come, my children, listen to me, and I will teach you the fear of the Lord. Whoever of you loves life and desires to see many good things, he says, listen, I want to teach you some things. And also as well, understand that there's an abundant life waiting for you. Jesus said, the thief comes to rob, kill, and destroy. But I've come to give you life, and I've come to give it to you abundantly. And then he says, you will see, who love life, the desires will see many good things. He says, but listen, keep your tongue from evil and your lips from speaking lies. Let truth be the standard of your tongue. He says also, turn from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue it. So he says the outgrowth of this life in the Lord is doing what the Lord wants. And out of that comes peace. Then he goes on to say, the eyes of the Lord are on the righteous, and his ears are attentive to their cry. The face of the Lord is against those who do evil, to cut off the memory of them from the earth. So here is the writer, David. David says, listen, the eyes of the Lord on you, the Lord is watching, the Lord is hearing, but the Lord is also turning his face against those who would do evil. The righteous cry out, and the Lord hears them, and he delivers them from all their trouble. That's the power of prayer. And then he goes say, the Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in their spirit. You see, the Lord looks at us and he sees where we are. And he knows when we are up and confident and when we're down and we're unconfident. The righteous man may have many troubles, but the Lord delivers him from all of them. David understood that we have an enemy. We have the world, the flesh, and the devil working against us. And they will constantly be trying to trap us. And even our own need for security, self-esteem, and also as well significance can be our downfall. But the Lord can deliver us from all. He protects all his bones. Not one of them will be broken. Now, isn't that great to know? And then he goes on to say, evil may slay the wicked. The foes of the righteous will be condemned. The Lord redeems his servants. No one who will be condemned who take refuge in him. And that's kind of why Paul could say in Romans 8, there is no therefore condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus. He may have been thinking about this particular psalm. Either way, I love this psalm, and I'm glad that we had this chance to pray through it. My name is Robert Dean Steele. Thank you, and have yourself a great and godly day.